Amigos de Pausa de los 2 minutos, un gusto estar aquí con ustedes. Estamos aquí con Izell Reese, el director ejecutivo de NFL Flag. Izell, thank you very much for having this chat with us. First of all, how do you are living all this environment? I think you probably are very excited for how all this is currently being done.
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, this time of year in the Super Bowl, but more importantly, like Pro Bowl last week and watching the guys play flag football and having this opportunity to oversee NFL flag football with so many youth around the country and around the world, and with boys and girls being able to enjoy the game and take it in. So I'm excited to be a part of it and watching the NFL expand with NFL flag.
That's amazing. And speaking about NFL flag, when was the first approach from the league to this kind of game, the flag football?
Well, flag football, NFL, it started 26 years ago, so it's actually been around for quite some time. But the NFL made a decision to make it a bigger priority about 3 years ago, and so that's what's led to this greater growth with NFL flag. We're around 600,000 kids playing now and growing, and it's growing at all levels. You know, young women can play in college now. Girls are playing for their high school in the U.S., and so we're just seeing it expand at all age groups of the game, and it's great. I mean, it's building future fans. It's building the game and evolving the game, and it was a brilliant idea by the NFL, and so we want to continue to see it grow.
So you can tell that it has been more acceptance than rejection of this kind of game around the league among players and among fans.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we wanted to see last week with the Pro Bowl, and to your point, being receptive, and the fact that the greatest players in the world at the Pro Bowl played it, enjoyed themselves, and you could see their faces for a change, as opposed to just their last name on the back of their jersey. Was good to see. Yeah, so it's accepted, it's entertaining, it's fun to watch, and fun to play. And so it is definitely caught on, and is now one of the fastest growing sports in the world.
And specifically in the international aspect, how have you seen the growth of flag football in these years?
Yeah, it's been great. The last few years, and especially over the last 2 years. Last summer, the World Games was played in Birmingham, Alabama. So you had teams from 8 different countries, both men and women, that were able to compete. And Mexico women won and beat USA, which was amazing to see. But it just shows you that unlike tackle in some cases around the world, flag has the opportunity to be, competitive and balanced for both men and women to be able to compete on an international scale.
And does it surprise you the level of the Mexican teams?
No. I mean, I was somewhat aware of it, and I know it's a sport that's been played there for a very long time. Pleasantly surprised is what I would say, and excited to see it and to see the representation of women, of men that are playing the game and love the game of flag football there too. So.
And what does it mean to the NFL that players like Diana Flores took part on the Pro Bowl celebration?
Yeah, having Flores a part of it and putting her on that pedestal and being a part of the celebration is huge. She's one of the best players in the world of women playing it, and so her having that opportunity to be on that stage and be recognized as such and be one of those pioneers in the sport that's so passionate about it is good, and that's what the NFL wants to showcase. Is not only men but women that play this game, because they belong to be in every aspect of the game as well, from coaches to officials to now playing flag football, front office staff, and you're seeing more and more of that, from a diversity and equity standpoint, and it's just great and inclusive to see women, having those opportunities at the sport and being recognized in the sport of football as we were as NFL players.
Okay. And also, do you think that with all this growth that NFL, that flag football has had in these years, there's a good chance to see this sport in the Olympics, maybe in 2028?
Yeah, I think after the showing at the World Games, I think we got a shot. We're on that pending list, if you will, and so I think they're showing a good display. And as I said, the Pro Bowl being flagged was definitely a good display as well. So I think so. I mean, I think the sport is catching on globally, and I think we got a legitimate chance, hopefully, of getting into the 2028 Olympics, which would be amazing.
And finally, with your Cowboys past, do you think that maybe you're cheering for the Chiefs on this Sunday?
I'm cheering for a good game. You know, everybody always wants to watch a good Super Bowl, right? And it's going to be a good one. I mean, it's history. You know, the first Super Bowl to ever have two black quarterbacks. I mean, it's a lot. So I'm cheering for both teams. I know it's hard for me to say, but you know, the Eagles look strong, Chiefs look strong. So it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a close game. But I think the Eagles may get the edge. I like how they play on both sides of the ball, and their defense is really, really solid. But you know, and again, I think it's going to come down to a fourth quarter and a close game. But that's what you want to see in a Super Bowl.
Okay, thank you very much, Izell.
Thank you.